I live through the problems myself and work hard to get back into a high level athletic performance. We know that muscles really need that kick, really need to refire. So I also recognize that people do have certain and unique needs. So I'll be addressing for those who are really stiff and for those who are really flexible, because you sort of, the program applies to everyone, but there will be some people out there who only may use certain type of exercises. And there's no shortcuts to this program, no shortcuts to hip impingement. Will be, strategies have worked, physiotherapy just often fails. You might have done everything. You might have done like soft tissue work, you might have seen a massage therapist or chiropractor, for example, which I've done myself. And they show you some stretches and some little exercises, but there's a lot involved in this. It's a lot of work. It's almost like a full workout. Even if you had the surgery, talk about it in the studies. I'll be showing later on that studies, the newer ones have come out saying there's really no need for it. But yeah, so this will help address even for those who have that surgery or had that surgery before and still have pain. But surgery, well, we'll talk about in the studies, just doesn't always lead to satisfactory outcomes, and the pain relief never materializes. Sometimes there's no improvement, which I come across a few people who had operations in their hips and they've still got clicking, they've still every now and then get popping sounds, and the doctor says to them, you've got to limit your work. It's just, they have not addressed the issue head on. And it does require, they think it's biomechanical issues, but unfortunately, you have to look at the studies that, surgical outcomes that have been conducted, just pretty much doctors, unfortunately, they're pretty biased. I'll put people out there, criticizing for me, but that's fine too. But I found, that's what I observed over the years. And it just they sort of hide the fact that the evidence behind hip impingement. But, there is hope. That's what I made this program for, because I want to inspire others to be their own doctors, their own physios. You don't have to rely on the specialists, so-called specialists anymore. Like I said, I'm not a medical professional. I just believe that over the years in my observation, I found them to be very biased, because their way of thinking taught at those schools, just a one-way street. They always tell you that the only way to improve mobility is through surgery, and I met others that it does not. I met people who have been through surgery and just doesn't even address the problem. And I will be addressing the muscles even if surgery fails to deliver a satisfactory result. I believe this program, you may have seen similar programs out there and probably address in some ways, but I believe this program works for everyone, because some of the stuff I'll be showing you in the exercise library or videos, as well as some of the stuff I learned in the army also. So you'll be acquiring a bit of knowledge. I wouldn't say forbidden knowledge, but you'll be getting some really cool stuff. You've probably seen like a lot of stuff, videos addressing some tendonapathy, but this will help contribute. There's a lot of videos out there, a lot of programs out there addressing some parts of the body, but this, I took everything apart and just put them all together. That's why I believe this program will help anyone who's any age, doesn't matter what fitness levels you are. But even the studies sort of supports a lot of stuff that addresses AFI, the newer studies anyways. My approach that deals with this hip impingement deals with weak and tight muscles, and I also help address fire up the right way, and addresses even coordination, because there will be a lot of balancing involved, and it's very methodical, very systematic. So I'll be addressing your individual needs, whether it's if you're an athlete or you're someone who's very stiff all the time, or something like maybe a woman who's very flexible. I'll be addressing all that stuff too. So and I'll see you in the next video.